TV channel 364 and Go TV channel 173 and obetimi join you live Facebook Kessben TV on Facebook and Ghana baby a wote enka and wiase baby no enumre yamamu nyina jo eba Adwenkyere dwumadie so Ghana memu nsensam enne ewo efi anopa ne ne akoso ne ne akeka bom nyina no and I de ebrem of course and some you are na edika na editie se ne brother nwumre bia bo no ngotwe egosi no ndo ahia no and then so twede ampo nyame e de ache yembio ama ende yanyam kwan ya behia bio another wonderful day made by the God Almighty and wachira so amaye na enwumre nkomo no doso ebedi nkomo bebre emu bi ene se says the Bank of Ghana say you see the net depreciate na fe there enough is enough nti eye na omo hyase etu omo a omo fra omo illegal forex bureau a omo enkura license a omo SSS sika no omo hyase etu omo so se ne omo hyase won kran ha na am told say omo chichi nipa ni bi kura bi ama omo to bishops titi ba bi omo do omo ni ahwe black market na sa exercise a Bank of Ghana hyase enei nhwemu aya ye Kessben media ye ne say omo extend across all the 16 regions baby a sabi gawfo ene binom sesa sika wabra any kwan so omo essence sika nyina no Bank of Ghana say omo omra nti omo hyase omo de eye adwuma eno no yensem a ene esisesie ne bi ye boso tel ediama afei ensem no bi nso so ene say wa incident no omo de 10,000 Ghana cedi ato ho se wa benya information ediama aposifo no omo de sika no bema o na we are told to say we omo san ko rororo mu a mantie no ennenem gura mu ehuhu dead bodies no ebi IGP no amu ewo ho enne nwumre na manya nkrase bia oba bedu enkran ha na IGP koye no ene mora ya men na odi nkan do omo ko eba be 300 said the mora no sia ba soro ene nhihia odi egu akwan mu ewo wa ne ne mpotem no nyame adrom asomdue ebeba ho na omanfo no eda omada but ne ekoso wo we 2017 BC ewo tachimai ye nipa bi chichichi nipa mo yira saa eno posifo sore ansa na ejai ni so ne said me yebebobo ho enkomo kakra na issue akese mienu ya enwumre ne abedafo ehedasi honkonwa enne the press conference the national chairman for the NDC Samuel Fusompofo together with NDC national executives na womode ensempi etudwa ensem womode tudwa no na apostle no ohwe document da benim ya edoso is almost about 15 pages document enti ne summary no tietietia ene say ne yedin kan no Mame Jemensa electoral commission chairperson no were surrogate for the MPP party ene say MPP aban de naba say omeboa aban no na womuntimi eni nkudim to no de NPP adwuma nko a na oye afension number 2 nso ene say enunti electoral commission no boapa omo IPAC meeting ya no omo frɛ no omo skimi say CSO civil society organizations omo nipa miensa afei political parties are any MPs parliament no omo ka omo nyina bom omo nipa miensa ena NDC so fa nipa ba komra MPP fa nipa ba komra now NDC concern say political parties are any representatives parliament no se mo se omo no mom nyina nka mom na omo fa nipa miensa mra na civil society organization kro no so emfa miensa mra na MPP so fa ba komra na akwa 61 against NDC ntino omo ko IPAC na omo nyine yesi take decision bi ho na womo to aba ho a de yade papa bia beba afei womo akotu security documents national security de ebae se electoral commission enhwe ye se be ya gidi Ghana fo wo electoral commission mu no empepa na enconference so boni ma wa abato adi animu ya Ghana ebeto no na eno na NDC se CI ya electoral commission de parliament so omo de akoto ho no ekwan bi on be fa so on be resist bia so mobilize Ghana fo nyina ema wo mo sori gina so wo mo mpene ema CI no enamra se bedwam ho na machoa for 21 days na ene wo mbenya ye efise eye strategy bia electoral commission person fa so na omo nya Ghana card national chairman for the NDC Samuel Fusompofo chese a lot of them NDC supporters woman ni woman say me bebre woman nya Ghana card no electoral commission strategy ya offer so ede ama se nipa no nya kwanto abenebi na scheme agenda no aboa MPP ama omo etimi abriki 8 no enti oso omo de omo ko Supreme Court bio nti omo send signal ma electoral commission se ade na wahya se no omo hu na de oba bi adin so boni bebe bia no etojo no a wo electoral commission Sribo Koku enso abechirechim se omo de omo gina mfimfin omo de mra na eye adwuma na enumre yesi nkonwa no medi once again de kwabena Akuoko Kwarteng adwuma de edin de Adwenkyere o Kessben TV on Facebook obetimi adjoin here live enche be call Samuel Fosuampofo national chairman for the NDC ho na ensem odi to dwa enne won press conference na so no ya bo wi be call electoral commission ho na ya adwuma ba akom yeno bi afei studio Stephen Benier or a lawyer NDC key member and Nanasa for Jane Ayu, Nanasa for Jane Aye, and so deputy director external affairs for the MPP. Bosomefra Hondesia Bakope, Sa and Penny 4 Ekukudami and Enumre issues are Edikana Editieno, and no Bebo Bosokakra. Affair between IMF and Yabai, any NDC. IMF penimpa ya oda omo ano MD Edema Fund no Edin Sembi ekotu dwabra no mampanin ehia ye e Rotterdam Netherlands ye Kristalina Georgieva na wodi tu dwa se Ghana current economic hardship na niam aye komu no enya aban no na asa na ye COVID-19 ho nsunsanso ho shocks any Russia Ukraine war no na ama economy no niam aye basasa nti ono de omo ahihye se nkodi hwe be December no sika o se IMF de ba na omo de beboa Ghana aban na nado danko kufuado eni na be de challenge Dr. Manu Baumia ema economy no say ye bia no omo de beba omo be na John Dramani Mahama eti tape no ni interview na ma me ye na anya ne de enjono so by said there be diplomacy no edu ba bi na o ye diplomat na o kasa I also share the real issues on the grounds na utimi kanokre na also de edi nkan no Ghana problem no sen ka IMF no hwemu ye pa ngombe hu se de edi nkan eye mismanagement economic management team no omuntutuye no bibre anko in fact former president issue words be or say eye both insensitive and dubious cost that buy no fa kwan be so di go local banks eno ka ho bi enama yedu ba bia adrei afesikadie basa corruption ekoso current government mu ene COVID-19 sika banije ye wo mu hu nkonta ene saa niyama nti no IMF fo kan sem na ya wo mu hwemu ye eno na communication director de ma IMF en so e de reply Abro Mampena Dan John Dramani Mahama say no omo fiti preko nkasa omo ye the necessary assessment na omo de omo ye assessment o Ghana economy ni mu no omo hunu say eye Ukraine Russia won COVID-19 no enti nsamo a maame a friend no Kristalina Georgieva de to dwa no IMF for da so kuram say omo de no na ama Ghana economy no ayedin afa World Bank country director and so ene yenuanum TV3 for edin komo ye Pierre Frank Laporte and ono so ene Akwasi Asare of TV3 edin komo no de to just enzamo ya na Ghana fo bi no mekeka se COVID-19 sika World Bank de bra aban na aban no edin no o se omo ye auditing na after auditing no even though there were issues here and there but World Bank is satisfied. It is a proposal say almost a Ghana buying $600 million. Now all the share budget of next year mo say Ghana government no betimi atoto ne emaye. Sa enkomo enumre ebewrem na yedi no extensively. Na the also what fa ho bia no onso so atene ne also ho bia no na do Adwenkyere no aba. WhatsApp number no 0550596929 say ne amoye no na odo Adwenkyere na fa 0550 596929 and Tesla announce your 0550567929 and I bet me so I join you live Facebook Kessben TV on Facebook na no so odo Adwenkyere no aba yenhwe national chairman de ma NDC Samuel Fosuampofo and ne some odi to dwa no yenhwe bi emra.
Later in August this year, our caucus in Parliament informed us about the Electoral Commission's proposed CI on registration of voters, sections of which they were vehemently opposed to. This again is a clear demonstration of bad faith on the part of the Electoral Commission. The EC is obviously up to a mischievous game to exclude the NDC from the processes of drafting the constitutional instrument. Our information is that the Committee on Subsidiary Legislation asked a fundamental question of what mischief the EC was seeking to cure with this new radical shift from the current regime as provided under the Public Election Registration of Voters Amendment Regulation 2020 CI 126. Our members on the committee took the view that the power of the EC to make regulations cannot be exercised in an arbitrary manner, and so the EC must justify why it is seeking to radically revise the regime for providing identity for those registration purposes. Therefore, the committee asked the EC officials to provide evidence of the mischief occasioned by the application of the existing regulations. This the EC is yet to provide. Ladies and gentlemen, the peace and security of this country cannot be toyed with in the manner that the EC is doing. As noted in Ghana's National Security Strategy document, one of the major risks to Ghana's peace and security is mistrust in the electoral process. The strategy observes the suspicion of collusion between the ruling party and the Electoral Commission to rig elections for the ruling party continues to drive the situation towards dispute and potential violence. The strategy further urged the Electoral Commission to identify the sources of public mistrust in electioneering systems and processes and take necessary actions to make recommendations for addressing them. It is for this reason that we wish to caution the Electoral Commission to be mindful of its actions and inactions, since they have far-reaching implications for peace and security of our country. The conduct of the Electoral Commission reinforces the NDC's suspicion of collusion between the Commission and the New Patriotic Party to rig the 2024 elections. As a party with legitimate interest in the elections and given the high stakes of the 2024 elections, we are simply unwilling to allow any manipulation before, during, or after those elections, and we will demand the strictest standard in the processes leading up to the elections. Since the CI has not been formally laid before Parliament, we take this opportunity to call upon the EC to abandon the idea altogether. We wish to serve notice that we will use every lawful means to resist this latest effort to undermine the right of Ghanaians to vote and in the process skew the electoral system in favor of the MPP. We will mobilize the broad masses of Ghanaians to wage a sustained and unrelenting campaign to prevent any attempt by the EC to strip large sections of the population of their right to vote. The Ghana card is a new feature of our national life and cannot immediately become the only means to identify a Ghanaian, only because it plays into the hands of the MPP, whose members constitute the leadership of both the National Identification Authority and the EC. In the light of the above, we demand an immediate cessation of all work on the laying of the CI in Parliament, pending thorough deliberation and consultation with all relevant stakeholders to fine-tune it to take on board the concerns expressed by us and others that others may hold as stakeholders. Given the above circumstances, we are of the considered view that CI 91, as amended, is adequate for voter registration and subsequent conduct of 2024 elections.
Conference what you say audience modo etudwa. Dr. Akuoko, one of the deputies of the Electoral Commission, na maminko na mininu nko kakra. Doc, you what you nka yemwado.
Mina Josena member jo nye deputy me director.
Bacho yo director yo. Director Electoral Services, yes. and Dr. Shibokoko, Director of Elections of the Electoral Commission. But also, my body here. Okay. Don't come in, sir. Sans and some away ye bianoa, but yan fan on kakra. Near kind the lane of CI, chairman, Otis Senna, and no so no, a Honda person no the chassis free. So for Electoral Commission, the CI, no, what do you say? Yo,
Madam, I'm mature for Madam Lucia take 51 or so Electoral Commission. The pass CI or the Bainetuma. Now, CI over pass here or the Bako Parliament. The first, no, Electoral Commission for no, hereby put your ideas together. Near the Attorney General Department. Omuna more a layer for Omuna. So, we pass lobby and Omuna shipment. Omuna, they call them CI or drafters. And they come also, so I drafted law, no. And I recommend subsidiary legislative committee. Omuna as a over doing command to watch and Quenta or person dead long and the real no. And now Parliament I invited them to share budget committee. Budget committee is the various leadership no. Almost so I'm not on more than Kusia. And the more Parliament were recess. And the young bonum resume and after the law and come out.
Okay. Nti baby amodo no minim say conventional say traditional normally yana between electoral commission and political parties no say na mo see activities with respect to samra ekura mo some dey adwuma be kwa kudu parliament because tie national chairman edema NDC look as if say processes we nyina ekosi parliament no say nyamra say badwa no bi ye o masotra omunim hore
oh me nanti to wakana na menyine to wakana taso if you say ya starting up at this case abu en yen edomono at a point in time na omuka say the committee biana something relating to 2020 election in there omomba because omonje results into it is since that omomba park meeting but time there be kwa park meeting biano ya mo invitation ye wesa nya sansa mo ministry maybe until no jide say omo ya aware that and to be about park meeting be there or no that they are discussing not less than 5 times as agenda for discussions until with the exception of NDC, you know, all the members of parliament on bar park meeting be aware.
And the chairman can and say omo enim ho bibia no because omo ma IPAC meeting ti and na amuka nyina no omo de omo ntie
me antito wakata na news wakata
mbajo waka because ya bo video no sisi before obeba line so no say obi na omo members of parliament NDC members of parliament no dey you omo sotre say mo de sankrata no nyina no bi aba ho and indeed do hwe okan ne ekura me ya one emphasize say enkapa mo hihye mu no sa ne ma no kura mbetu ho na mo a enka mo ne major stakeholders political parties no e din ka tu ho na mo kaka ho nsem ansa na kodu ba bia dui but look as if say we dey
but o tire me kan na mo ka say omo na omo say 2020 election nto omo ma but other parties in number park meetings to omo they are discussing more than 5 times for park meetings.
NDC ma IPAC meeting, but only major political party, opposition party organ. Dr. Akuoko fi say menti na many other parties no, minor parties na discuss it. Na ebi anka ihia say as a commission umbe engage womo on that and sana bia mo de back parliament amodi akọ.
Them guys Adam ukasa minor parties NDC kan bio.
Okay.
Na the we refer parties on contest 2020 election only 11 parties and Lumina no they attend the meeting as the independent and some civil society organizations, development partners. And one party another one person me to me I discuss almost baby be also no there's any minister in the moment.
Now, yamra substantive issue tia ama NDC opposed to the CI, Malay or Parliament, or say share first page of and press conference now. The last paragraph will say, under the current regulation, that is the CI 126, a person who qualifies to register as a voter may prove his or her identity by either presenting a valid Ghana passport, national ID, that is non-national ID card issued by the National Identification Authority as proposed in the CI, or voter registration identification form signed by 2 registered voters within the community. Now, say over what the Electoral Commission a proposal no mode akọ parliament wa confirm say motu ho anamono or say the CI is to eliminate the 2 other sources of proof of identity, the Ghana passport and guarantee system, leaving the Ghana card as the only means of identification. And on NDC fee say a lot of their members and so Enya Ghana card no, which is not the fault of the people. National NIA for any team omun sanka card no. It is among the non-kwa beya dance DS infantry dia bebre na ina kwa ntwaba. Isi mumbe ya no say.
Yo, menya edika na mpeze ina ti ati say enye new registration no. And there's omuka say omun majoto omko ni ya me no omunya adwene. Omun go for asat now no you were 70 million plus promo registered no. The only use for 2020 election. This issue no encounter. And now first statistics now so like the maximum no you were about 1.8 to put together up to 2024. The 1.8 up to no be come some normally come some more. And I don't think anybody will say so many number one party members are 1.8 your majority. It is honor into and 2 unlike previous time now you said that October 4 days registration no you see continuous registration and to be our office of training about 2024 no well, up to October 2024 more than 2 years ahead of us. It is just time by the time it be 2024 now October mono now be able to be able to trade and I now say controlization. Any day, any time be able to do piano. Now they are quite office now coach will be. And the idea no this year or next year near Jai. A year continues up to 2024 October. And then make say Nipa will become about 1.8. In the 2 years for 1.8 people to register there. I don't think that they will be bit mad Akasabia. They be doing the question I maybe say. If they do say October 2024, now they will be actually what happens. October now about no. Let's have to be actually in the end what happened. And we are only talking of 1.8 people as a American Ghanaians.
Dr. Akuoko san komanka me no boy fidie so yi me sure san ka mo ne NDC as a party almost me by IPAC and anka mo bobo so ho enka emedu ba bia yedre na osemo ye bias because
what me no nya because we to about bit the say we oppose.
Okay.
Oppose say we don't print and be me say coming to IPAC bit we have changed anything if they don't want it. Also,
NDC chair, Electoral Commission, Omonsa Kakrata FM, 22nd December 2021, signed by Samuel Tete, Deputy Chairman Operations. We invite you, now, almost composition, no. Electoral Commission, yes. MPP 1, NDC 1, parties with no representation in Parliament 3, civil society organization 3, and see, one say a scheme agenda. My necessary bibi kura na besi na mwe take decision never abana mo beto na bibia akwa to say best 7-1 na mo pese mo dibugo o mo so nti Electoral Commission here bias
first moment NTS say yan trouble IPAC BP
okay
and trouble it also be am bisa question say this party bo na party no oni rebel parliament no onya party ana nti as far as your concern no we don't need to be in parliament as some other party. As long as you are a political party. And I have first time I said, the example for never meeting and the other my baby and to say them because yes, you trouble you because of 2020 election about them. Not no party with no one in an whole. It is since one now since over here on business of my party. Because we are a party in the parliament into on your party, I don't agree because a law now political parties. There's no way that in the law political party no make what the parliament has some a political party. And the invitation na edama all the political parties no ana law no tino yɛntia sɛ biom sɛ difference of woman say some committee work on a modalities committee
Kessben.
Law no say ye pass here ni we are after ne better modalities committee a sa committee no ana e be hia na fun say okay say be continue the education e kwan be na be fa so aye no ye be ni bibiara ana say be 5 days in a week e be cha say na potam me na pontam me say ni part of do say na potam do mo agent ba and we model to the details of the control station no and what model is one you can want something you do that level no we pass on we are and that committee na or more refer to no after ejuma and then committee are based on the CI not at all a modalities na ko ba fa so aye continuous no and one some na it's a committee na let come on no.
Now yamra near NDC the chairman kan yebio say more withdraw CI Amudia Core Parliament. But where is CI say Amudia Kwe?
A person Parliament and so on your number.
Okay, until the order that is CI 91 and Amuya amendment, right?
Until the CI 91 as amended CI 126. 126 in there amended a portion of a proof of eligibility.
Okay. And the NDC can say CI was to say year 91 amended 126 no enough for bit media year election 2024 and mobilize public na resist any attempt to be a electoral commission but try say CI mobile na parliament na 21 days afa mre no money there electoral commission by anything
the American say in at say and new registration I'm the document no come kakra. Ndi wa who can 17 million there who they can no kan bio. 1.8 for na kana. I say chum then you say if it is about some franchise in there and the people 1.8 no or up to 2 years October 2024 to register. And today can in na be a pass law no. Not that by the time I wake up October no be actually so what happens. But we are talking of only 1.8 people. And yeah, to tell 12 organizers I am to the book. It means the Mojidi say, or Munya Butre, name go through the process. No more Yantia says, only for those people. And the question is, say, at the end, yes, you say. The problem is, say, 10 years between dinner, not done into what? Because you need proof of identity. And to which you be also kona guarantee mami no aba minim speaker or if you go again and what you say or do we share speaker kwanda we are the same political parties young say ebehia na fe na dan ntokwa na we say and some spending number of days akwotena say afi wo say osumasi wo nya mfe dun wotwe and also osumasi wo nya Ghana ne be kan wasem na mo behia na no so ntokwa na efuka aba na de say with the Ghana card no cover almost everybody no e betime yusu na ya twasa they didn't talk on time e betwe dia e ba no mo asem no nyina no.
Okay, now very critical question Mimisao Osha page 9 of the statement and the national chairman of NDC Eka Noa I'm very serious edema on May 2024 na ohwe pages ni nyina ba bi o mabo electoral commission di o mabo electoral commission di but page 9 hono de mekan kakra bi na me de bisa na ye de nkomo ne bawie also the peace and security of this country cannot be toyed in the manner the electoral commission is doing. As noted in Ghana's national security strategy, one of the major risks to Ghana's peace and security, and I'm quoting, is mistrust in the electoral process. The strategy observed that suspicion of collusion between the ruling party and the electoral commission to rig election for ruling party continues to drive the situation towards dispute and potential violence. The strategy further urged the electoral commission to identify the sources of public mistrust in the electioneering system and processes and take necessary action or make recommendation for addressing them. Party no near NDC aken me sure say what ye bia sami bone tofa ene say security mpanifo bambo nhyehyɛ omode aba ehum o men say ebekwa kwete se electoral commission mu ni amanyeko bi fa kwati kwan bi so na mo chinchim Ghana fonsa ba ombeto no na mo de akwa akoto ba bi eni kwan se ekoto ese betimi ni sakasaka ba na asase abobo be dey na beka fa ho
yo me am say so we follow election we Ghana ha yeah system is so transparent from the Ukrainian party for kan ho ye koto aba kan ho ye copy the bado piece of kan ho ye kan am kan ho we are mom copies of the results until we bia no na mo bia no mo na ma you be be nsi obi now says that some mo kan na no nya de foforo wo 2016 na MPP so kind the same thing and so the same election na MPP yes some plan na na no we o mo na win it even there say obi a wo pro mo no onko organize no ho na Ghana focus say the Abama party and the electoral commission election yen win wo polling station so yen win wo Accra and you be ara or onko yen organization na so Ghana for say the amount there is no way electoral commission can say informal and the threat na there MWA mu bia because the making that said okay
Minister electoral commission after listening to the national chairman of NDC mo feel say party no threat him.
Oh, na make say 2016 the same thing and PPS go ahead na yeah. Maybe 2020 who hire to over trade and a COVID aba and I say we na trade there got two parties and they were saying registration akos kama obi kwa ka say yin to be in the nipa 2 million kwa obi ka say to me kwa say yan kos ensa no ni na say we rated more than 17 million people within 38 days ejuma no ya che ya fene ebe hwe ejuma no ana electoral commission ni bi no ho a obi ka say no for the resolution go to mu da come obi it's not possible the chairperson whoever there's no way because the results once and I work account but you know the results is known at the polling station and the party be no with my and coalition be ampo and na be do Accra it will be anko ye na adwuma ye na if Ghanaians decide to bama Ghana focus them from mama nobody can give it to you
and the officer NDC omunsi form na omunhweso na omodwuma dan say ombe press conferences na threaten electoral commission
threaten them omuye omodwuma no mnya threaten.
Now, last but one paragraph of and then some chairman Kaye at the mind this in India say, Omo call on electoral commission say, maybe my head will be an ekra, my council menray. But Mumbai day, what the battle, now no money share, no more to one more, and I will be a Mako do no more samati and ye.
Because I say Ghana for the drama and you. And I'm because I offer 2020, since we are 2020, if you see, a man trading, you say, a trading crampona. Yan sami yan yesi we no be no detie enye me na me say election ko yi anasa nko yi nti mo Ghana the Ghanaians will judge and then say enye first time election and then can be a party no opposition a electoral commission akonfo yani governing party na abom omo be win nsu dia na wa ya damfo that's an man no emwe yinara because so wo genuine concern na now they are me discuss it. Na say be a suspected say no there suspicion there and no there say in fact kasamo who evidence number ni na trust me nka
Dr. Akuoko but money and this in terms of service and na chairman ka say mediators bi kra ba mu say enka mo betimi ne wo mo ne asibia matoto ne ma but look as if say mo ya madwe say mo nhyeda ne wo mo ni bibia ye
yatin say amaka mo chichi asene mo a and then apartment invite woman. She don't want to cause invite woman. Now the thing say, no, let's go 1 or 2 meetings. Along the line, almost say almost challenging case in court 20 meeting from now involved 2020 election no more. That's why the voting started. Say 2020 election no more into from meeting we're gonna have a review of the 2020 election because from meeting related to the 2020 election. The other issues in the later. But here, the new issue be that court ama judgment. They are moving forward. In the time, a check by apartment will be the invitation. And yes, be as a be a stop woman. Now, be intermediary, be me one as a mediated. Yet, any day, any time. You know, because I see a normal caso behind the scene. You know, behind the scene. You know, be casa. It is apartment. I ever from Bomba. continue and hold our meetings.
And this year, I need the stage I do a parliament. Nyamiya no for recess bar. Go through the processes. Na 21 days in a timia mature. Said Yamushi, Juma Ghana for Ediamam no more person.
That is the stand of the commission.
Dr. Akuoko Kwarteng, yani ashafoni ati for edase Kessben TV so. Bibia ni a feature kono. Say here say osaba o besa be bo problem. Yedase.
That's it. I mean, well.
Your electoral commission and your director of elections, Dr. Akuoko Ekodi Nkomo, earlier on Mochi national chairman for the NDC, Samofo Swampofo, and Dr. Akuoko so issues in be a so a year no. Obetim Adwenkyere ba Facebook, Kessben TV on Facebook, Obetim media about and WhatsApp number 0550 596 0550 and 0550 567 929. I've been joining you. I did the Kwabena Akuoko Kwarteng bet me frame KK. This is Kessben. Adwenkyere Medie and yes in Konya. Na discussion segment, a bread draw. Exactly 37 minutes after 8 p.m. Na mo share a DSTV channel 364 and Go TV channel 173 and Kessben 92.9 T1 studio. Boa Emankramanta Babia Motienka. Kessben 93.3 and Boatin studio as Andemanta mo babia wobia and Ghana babia motienka. Anyway, Abedafo Atnase lawyer Stephen Benye a key member NDC Watnase and Nana Asafo J and so a deputy director external affairs for the MPP Bosome Freho this year prekope sa mpanifoi enanwumre me ne wo mo esinkodwana ensemno yaba bemo lawyer me makwaba na bibia kama dia yensu ye ho ye pa ya no amba no sikakra ma me se fie bokode
oba dia da
na Ghana ba na conference ne tesen bibia akokama.
Oh yes, bibia ye kama. There were a few issues na me gidi se ho hia oho.
Okay.
I'm say I can't want some how year no free wa attorney general obejina ye na ne refi so ne lawyer for na kasa.
Okay.
Because na wanya ne party supporters nti yenso ye mane hu say
o say o kan asem no on the basis ono ye lawyer and na mo so mo ye lawyer
say na lawyer kasa
no o tie ne comment ni o say o kan asem no say o ma preamble me tie ne pa o say o kan asem no on the basis say he is a lawyer and lawyer bi o ti dem ho should be worried say the bench ehona sabi mo so munya kwan ko gina o manim ekoya put it to you e moduma no is under attack it ekobasa Ghana for didi ewo the judicial system with respect to your judges no obi ani didi o judge bi mu ase me fa lawyer no akogina court akodi asem that is the statement no ne na person obon to
nti sa
nti wo se mo nyina mo nkasa ntia obi a obekasa
o kasa no no ahu dam ho ohun dia to no what you say nti me gidi say next time ohun sa lawyer for hia ne man opportunity on here attorney general aba twom ansa na oba
see he spoke like a lawyer but not a politician there.
You don't, even though you are from a political party, you are not to political to say this attorney general. Compare until a month for Ben 24. And your point will be a Cassaway, will be a fino, and no crowd was a signal. What I say? Because we met now, of course, you are always yenim, and somewhere cause will be enim. And who by personal attack. President so be Kasai.
Yeah.
Mampani can want some. But also maturity. He made a general statement. Yes, I could tell him Nura.
Yeah.
So we now we personal attack. I don't think say lawyer for the go on obi a bit my back candy or parko. But they make an answer. And until we are no free more. Me just say so far so good.
But lawyer want be a country where do be an emissary. I am for sure politicians be so more. As of for sure politicians be so more. And then for crime politicians be so more. More lawyer for so politicians be so more. And sometimes they do what na omo ye lawyer for ankasa no be refi omo ho say yes professionally I'm a legal practitioner na wakwahye political party atare and this enkomo so mu di no law enkomo kra no mu the politics ka
yes anunti na sa ansam no empese be so
okay
because we are attorney general
okay
una oda yinyina no lawyer for leader of the bar
And who say judiciary no who say bench is under attack nti also ka kire na munyina mo sorry tia na mo condemn
say bibi akosumpo na nkoyi a wo say wo na wo hu kwan obefa so akasa but you dey say ono no nse bo begina ho kan ne de say ono kra be share bufo mo ayewo a whole national security minister our cabinet minister got the opportunity to complain about no be a air cost so I was here ho asem ka. And it is a former president or also stakeholder retreated her point now. The national security minister can or no access to security. So answer money video, I want to be more. That's not okay. I mean, it will be a kind of cringe. Then you get the opportunity to be attacking. So there's a colleague minister.
Dina mo communicate nimba bontinana.
Oh, I know the minister.
Normally, ba musia after bar conference biano. After bar conference biya itemun kabase. As a way they delay.
Okay. Executive sumin name say ombeba. And two, there was some important points no been so a course, especially when the president of the bar Kasa he made significant points. Say Galamsey fight. Yakwani akwachiche innocent people liberal for a war for the year Juma.
Okay.
Near see it makotum. But concession only I don't you won't go for a tower much.
Okay.
And when the Okacho Mampani say any attorney general. The Hiana say, Omo bet to us what call one more share children. The big men. Now you prosecute woman.
Okay.
And Okans ask them no be our be some boy. Better them more. And na man for person muti. And yes, what be jinaho. Now what be chair lawyer for as some they also be kind say the only can so be can.
Okay.
But what I say?
Yeah.
So he's too political. Me imagine and you should know say fine we are attorney general a party who furu party mo. But here observable omo abanyina how they conduct themselves.
Lawyer Stephen Bene a key member NDC and Motini Kano Nana for J Aye Deputy Director External Affairs for the MPP. Nana Madwe. Na if you boko there. Na mo party am no for no ho to say. Obia okay. Na constituency so I was me for ho for mo to say.
Obia ho ye. Me information be bad.
Yeah, my microphone me wa no.
Obia ho ye.
Do verify ya.
Yes, obia ho ye.
Okay.
So pick information be.
Okay, o verify ya as usual na ya na wa bo ho nkomo. Yeah, that's pa. Now, mama say lawyer ho. NDC mo position no electoral commission abechechem say eya usual routine as say there be a party be opposition a yemfa electoral commission to pampa so na yentwa omada pa yemo masenuem but the same party no ano so processes no go through na bibia ye kama na wasanda ne ho ebebo electoral commission abaso enti utie ne Dr. Srebokoku kan wa ha anwumre a look as if say press conference na chairman ni bre ya o kasa gigigigi no electoral commission do hu say the juma no a na ode mra kwan so eye ne tote ma binti o mi sha se o
machia hwefo na nwumre titu NDC amanyuko ma ehwe na nwumre free national chairman how you the leader of the party ekoka national executives na ya chia omo na ya chia regional executives any constituency branch for nyina titu western of region my chairman regional chairman Mr. Michael Edu afi bibie na anwa so be kwa constituency so my chair executive say oho nyina menu anim say NDC guso internal elections and then you be a nomination for constituency elections
I see
nti obi a wasum party no na wagidi say woni so ade hunu betuma aboa ama 2024 nkunimdie na ehwe no yatimi adimu yie no o betumi akwa forms ni bi na sisi ano electronic so anya paper say be obeko bi so
is NDC or digital
is it online
is it digital
yes, because that's the only congress Ghana others are parties but this is a congress into obia is welcomed open into oko online bibia ho a obetumi afa forms na watua nomination fees ne reduce nti ya wo she wo nyina all the best na ya bompa enso Yakobon be kan ho na process ni nyina ya sum
ana Dr. Bawumiaka digital nti na mo de mo nka digital na mo se online
oh of course ni nyina is the corona because o can digital I mean it's encompasses a lot.
But party na you be sad. First time I'm here.
Oh, for yes,
okay,
yes. I'm saying be the Kenya. Yeah, person adapt with a idea for accounting purposes. So, okay. Sana, I'm just said about.
Sana number two constituency abanda be.
Nyamboa 22nd and 23rd October.
Okay.
And election.
So more be 1 month for campaign.
Yeah, for campaign. Yeah, they. And unti ebesre mpani say de wapoto amanafe no onchi so de bom ye hwe your party mpani for madi party anim 4 years woktitu komi constituency eye bibie na anwa so be kwai hwe constituency chairman or rubber man ko honorable Kofi Ankoma ene na executive so hwe organizer honorable Asiedu mo adwumaden a wo maye ye besre because ye se wo pekrama de na komramu a kaida bi wo ho a emfanya mbekire what I say until say experience is the best teacher. Okay. At least all my yam who say experience no until see some of my kwenya for 2024 no any try and error you try and tested people omo my ye be more experience omo timi lead party no am ya akojin kunimde na e de abra NDC na yetimi aba abeto anwuma pa no mampenda da mahama guso ano yeso ya menua Ghana 1992
yeah
and I nyina ye tu anamombi say as omano ye pese nyina ye gitum hwe kwan pa ye be fa so a ye betumi ama kamam ka bia ahweta owiase afa na nyina so no ye de en betuma dimu enu nti se de be ya pinche manti ye se be ye mra na ye de di dwuma e wo man ni mu enu nti ye Constitution of Ghana 1992 e sha ase eye adwuma 7 January 1993 wo ho a yeguso a Fourth Republic anyakopon adom ye krokro ma be sine na mranimu no ye de dwuma kuo bebreba mu ene obia tumi ni dwuma wo so de boa e makamam kabinetimi egina yie na wiase afa na nyina ade a ma kamam kabi etimi ekonanim na etimi nyafa ene adwenkyere
okay
na adwenkyere no so de edamu sonko a obia hu sampa ekoso eya abato ebise kamam kabi sha ase wo Greek no na bibia mu no ye freni pani nyina na oma koso so na oma asi ginae enti ekuruba mienu se da bi sad no entimi nya possible eye ebo enti yenya bibia friends anamsie representative democracy enti yeyi nkofo no makogina ya namu enti oba parliament a ese constituency bia nyi ni pa ba konkogina ya namu okay man ni nyina entimi ma no yenkoto abanyi o mampani na omebu o man so man enti na hwe ye constitutional preamble na or see sovereignty resides in the people. O mani tumi ni nyina ye yetimamfo ne ye dia. Na nam se ye pese o mani ye wiyo ye welfare ye timi di muko anim ntino ye de tumi be mampanimfo bi I from by government. Na o ma hwe ye welfare o ma hwe ye yiyo. Enu nti oba sa bodies ne o ma ya ma mutumi ne ba ko electoral commission. Se eba ya bato so a o mo hwe so maye. Enu nti constitution ama o mo no tumi bebre a omodidi omudwuma na enye pe edikan yeto abani 92 yeto bi free ho abesi 2020 electoral commission omo adidwuma so a so far so good ababesi ne na ohwe na nsan no ma bi a ekoso ewo the electoral commission wo so ya aya hard ni ye dendi ne ekasa obeka ya ebra ora Afrejan obedi commission anim ye ni dwuma ko ahomje mu no na wo se ya appoint anamsini ba na ma me sharoto sei ye de ba be ye electoral commission so yo ma me no nyese wote ba bi kwa na ekofa no wo hwe constitution mu a dwuma ko bebre ho a ye de susudi ato ho se ansa no obi betuma ba be di sa dwuma no e wo se wa gina pombi titru e wo masuam enu nti sharoto sei yo bi a oye lawyer ni oye na dwuma na oye director for National Commission for Civic Education NCC and eba nkrata mu eba qualification na qualify any other position man ye bo ni din ape ene ye nya ye nuan man people for sha ase oye oba de oba warfo ye nya MP kura man ka se sebi wo de ne to akwaje sa position enti omobo ombe den ombe yi no kanse mo kan bo bia tie ye ka se NDC ni MPP de ye nim se democracy ye nyina ya te ase ene nyampen ye dikan ni a position abeto hɔ obi fele enu nti akoso anti yenyi ni sasa ade baba so menu Akuoko company pa omo baaye no yetete so o ma hyase ne anim so omo boa yesi petition bi kɔ faceless petition kɔ ya nim kɔfo de kɔ ye akire yesi ya frɛ wo omo so omo fo mu din kɔ tale akire agrogrogrogra yesi yayi maame no bɔne ba na maame ne ye ya o maame ye hu bɔne kro ye yesi yayi no ne se sama ye nuanom kan na mpa ya adwuma anu nansa yesi appoint nkɔfo foforo okay of course constitutional president to me so on enyi nti wa yi a ye kɔ yanim nti omobai obi aje o ma watu ndc de ya ankase o yo banti o de ne to akoje no because maame ne anim no dada onso ye lawyer ni a o qualify because we pass through the ranks obetimi aye adwuma no ene ye de man no na obaye ne dwuma di a o di nyina na akoye se wo trimpo bitia ndc efi se na ontina ni mayen electoral commission adwuma na oye no e adwuma eye o man na komanti da bia no ye de anobobo na eye wo be ka se 1992 ye koto aba MPP4 omo ye omo fra bato no because of ye call presidential dey see into omo say parliament omo manto but okay and ye ko 1994 IPAC ye ho de chance yesu so ananso o kind of political history of Ghana obi hu sa no mai ndi na IPAC na nkasa ba bia e kire man kofo hu mfa so ye role a player run up to the 1990 I can't say 96 elections because 94 ba nyina na ko adwene ba se no yenya sa kuo no na pa yisi woni amanyokofo nyina nhyia na bibia apeso ye bia age wo madwen kire e say wo mo ni stakeholders wo mo ni nkofo kra na wo ye adwuma enu nti ye hyase nkakra free 94 ama bisi ne adidwuma so aboa oman Ghana electoral reforms bi aba ene ya bedru ba bi adru first ballot box where the ba na etrimo so hu de wom ene transparent ya ba bedru ne first sorry manual ene ye register biometric na she say ye koye ni mu anesa ni nyina ye nsusu a eye parties ne de ba yo electoral commission aba nyina de adidwuma men kan kwa che kwa sha to say ya ye nuanum ba be yi no ayi owo ho numpo no mo ka se wan disi ponde na ba o mo tusu ye pi o mo de koya maame no ye den agi to mu di dwuma e ma met ma ka say in the history of this country 2016 election was so far the best and the most transparent election in the history of this country undoubtedly
Kessben 92.9
na mami we de oba ya wo ye na dwuma yi when Adwen say dwuma na odie no IPAC odi kan ka say mra bia no akekere no say onko IPAC ndi no ono otrase na odwen ho say we na me be ya osemom na oba na je say obeka akere mo mpanin so say untu anoma ho na mfa nko pani ani ma bisa say pani gba anoma o edi ma me e ba say anim tiebuo enti said ye ho dada no adenti na nko a oba ya IPAC no wasesam now ohun say safe pressure ne ba no say ne mesa format no okay sa na tie dia ye be chiche slot anu nti slot na ye chiche no wo ndisi wo de baako MPP wo de baako parties aka mo fa miensa civil society organization mo fa miensa menua wo hwe sa format ya I mean oka elections in this country
Dr. Sebo Kwakwa o say IPAC ye nto aba o say ade say ye to but that is why I'm emphasizing on that particular point say you take decision bi na e be vote that is where what case so say okay civil society organization ye miensa MPP nso aye baako sa all political parties 3 no BMP betimi asking because omo na wa bam nti omo betimi am ye the 3 be favor o mako nti na kwa 7-1 against NDC but also nya aba na omo to
adwentoato na oye de na omo timi sigina
ose omo sigina ye wa bra enya aba to na omo
na am say de kwan so but ase o kan ye nyina ye tie o Saraje.
Basa me ne ka so kire
o. Bia o kire mo antima nkyem kwan mfa so sigina ye. Because anya den ye adwen anya adwen toto ane ye. E na adwen ni nyina nko benkrom nte no. E den a we beka bi. E o se hu solution.
Do visa adwen ni be do so ati.
Ba ne be na tie. O ba to dia se. So se hu hia okay adan ne se obi a parties nkro bi ama bi. Tu o ka abato o mamu ha e NDC MPP. No kra ba akopɛ. So omo one slot. Me bwana, one slot.
But I don't think MPP complaining say ya more one slot.
Yes.
Na NDC a complain because you come no know the same members of parliament.
And no ye omo asem. Ye kan ye de.
Okay.
What dey say? It is almost complaining. So fair we to almost some by NDC you raise concern because you please say enye sa na ye no. I don't think na yes sir. Civil society organizations kura mo miensa.
Okay.
Now, for example, in Parliament, NDC MPP na MP so. Yem has here ko shemre bia. Mrani ade ba yen ko say isi kura ba out for elections. Filing fee ni ade. Sike betua. Obu okro nim say ono no ne party no nya na so ko file obi kura for presidential and parliamentary candidate. But these people are parties are 275 constituencies in your MPs so are file. And they are directly affected by our decision. Omni majority shareholders and stakeholders. You don't just give them who yes a downplay one.
Okay.
But what I say now the MNA NDC
and the Yamra CI 91 amended 126
yes. Yes aya our year na adwin say on fi obi at.
O me be 15 for remember yeah.
And they know was saying akukuduro say ade wo ho free 92 a ye de ato aba be si ne. Say about obi e bedura yisi Yamra yesi enam say card any hu kwan anase enye possible say card back will be abenya binti no ye yes o say card we wu ni bia fa we bra ana fa we bra yes as na card no kwa ni bua na e be 5 e bua e 4 e bua e 3 yes we nyina ti no nam say ye nipa nti na e to asum say nye obi a na be woni nyina binti no wa nya bia ma nipa mienu nya den eni agira mo ma.
Okay.
Sana wo ho abesi ne
ba what Dr. Akuoko Kwarteng
me ba besi na so me ba besi so
o say de ba
me ba besi di oka no enye no kra me be che de nti enye no
o say de ba nti o mo pese o mo yi guarantor system no free ho okay
wa ye ko no ma yin prebu o ko
yeah
de o mo ni say sana ya na abesi ne
yeah
o mo yeti ase say register o ho prior to 2020 elections e fi wo ho enye papa enti ye nya foforo ye pese de ye krojin a ye nya bio na no card ben ye de ye say the Ghana card and a passport me boa sam mienu we ne de ye cia 126 and na ye say wo woni ni mienu bua no ye mfa guarantor system ye and ye de ye ananya sanity and this register almost say krojin
yeah
of course say obi adi mfie abro ana wonya nya ye de e nipa su o challenge ye go through process bi anya ya adwen say obi kodu no ka ya na eja atomo gise obi a wonnim Ghana bato wo kwae wo district review committee o motena se ni nyina kura timi kokɔ court but what dey make na say because one the term obi age even Ghana card dey kura ye we did say age was nya correct me wo evidence to the contrary
district review committee no cry my member or one of the committees
so I assemblyman presiding member
my member or one of the committees
and nya no cry say obi ba o kan ya na ejai. And until the can say, then
the commission says our processes no. Now a problem because look at the processes. To say bia, obinum said I could jina ho. Me a challenge akwala we. Me a challenge a strategy used by more party for. But at the point, ube hen kwada be 1820. No nipa da se ni ba akofo said I could challenge wo nyina. Nti ebe go through long process committee ni kura be kwa tena se a ube kom ye do mbeba ube kwa fa ne maame de to bev no na kwa ye nsem bebre. Nti pam no twa no isi se omanya new strategy no guarantor system ukura Ghana card e empower na 18 finito
me ba ho abewi o mo hu di nti
2 minutes
ago nti de can say di nti na yisi se chinchina ono de oba Ghana card nkwa no be yisu na oyi guarantor na free o edi kan enye no credit da say the Ghana card na di term no be date of birth enye no credit read the act na the Ghana card no say is it a card to determine will be date of birth ana Kessben 2 ukofia menua kohwe birth set so birth set afufre bia de pass we be
yeah
ono abokọ akofa birth set na hwade ubehu se wo maame din ba bia odin wo no ye ntwe nationality nche wo ba wo maame din ni atwere ne nationality wo papa ni atwere ubi se date ya because your nationality is determined by your parents wa ofo na kire wo se wa to ye Ghana ni wa ofo na be kire
yeah
enu nti na ye mu bi cassette abra ye se birth set ye mfa nye card because birth set dey determine will be date of birth
enti baby ya be gina sese
enti ye ma so bi kura Ghana card me
lawyer baby ya be gina sese ya no yes
me more example me school ni ama kire na de a e bi nim se onya 18 okura Ghana card awanya 18 me challenge me challenge and your challenge be kwa kwesi ni because say yanko fa ne birth set mra me boa so eno na me hu say birth set nya de bit ma to atwene ama ye because Ghana card no nya primary document to determine obi date of birth eno nti obi bit ma kura Ghana card ba me wo evidence asuma si we onya sa age na wo Ghana card no so me obe register me wo right to challenge it because mra no nkire say ukura Ghana card etimi challenge wo eno nti obi challenge wo bi nkire say ne ya Jeffrey nsabo we go through a procedure eno nti dia doctor can opa kire me say ne obi Ghana card na be yisu nje obi challenge obi ana obi betimi a challenge e bia na nipa no wo evidence ai kire say asoma si onya sa age no eno akọ Ghana card no enti enye solution but ye ka nyina say trimupo bi o mabo say nkofo bi o ayem o nto aba ni bi that is it you got to take 42 right to vote so clear adenti na wankasa wonim na even ana penny aba be ka say enye possible say nipa over 2 million o muni bi no betuma register wo mo we dey also chinchina card na de be it's is reasonable adenti na wo ma that opportunity omukọ parliament no Omukoshi subsidiary legislation committee.
But Dr. Sibo Koku said, but
Mrebia o ya, man for manusi na timasi. Mrebia o ya friend be mischief. Mischief na say, mana o de ban, but tebe mpa na o de ba be sisa. Ebia na bibi wo ho enkoye nti a o de ba be tene no. Sa garanta no mu ye from. What is the mischief wo mo person mo achieve? They couldn't tell them up to no mo fankoi. Be one many reason. But the asem ni yo. Adenti na o say garanta no ye from. In any case, Obi Ghana card debate my challenge no. Obi ni Ghana card debate my challenge. So what difference does it make? So I say chinchina, me say Ghana card. Obi nso ni bi. Nipa nso also to aba. O hunti ye rade na ye kan you. So why do you say?
But Dr. Sibo Koku say omobeye no continuous process from Sabre kosi 2024 and ohopi say ebedu ho no. Na nipa 1 point uhwe de na no NIA for abeka no 1.8 no for continuous process nkosi ho no de na 1.8 ni nyina no omonya omogana ka so
quote who are press release ba men kan quote pani no da NIA no doctor your friend is saying Professor Kenneth ma men kan yes speak 3 ma men kan quote na ono na oye card no asem o kan ma men kan kire wono na wo dan no say oye card na ma obi anye bi no say den we have mandate to register all Ghanaians in Ghana and all Ghanaians abroad. There's no way NIA can register all Ghanaians in Ghana. If you look at our performance record, as stern as we believe our the reality is that there are approximately 2 million people aged 15 years and above who have not registered for the Ghana card. There's no way NIA can register those people. It is physically, technically, and what? It is physically, technically, and what? Another physically impossible. But what I say, where Professor Kenatifa, me call back conference, me share credit come prof. Me kai to go after the invite here. It didn't come. Asmo akani. Say, and possible. So maybe so obi a waja 18 na ya register no un say yisi waje the right to vote free in some so say wa man kofo ho kwan mo man kire wo madwe a honorable ya hwe the sunsanso de beba na ya adwen akọ ho e ho na yisi adwen ko 2 wasi adwen no ma ya okay MPP for national conference mo ko mo to aba ohun secretary ayi mo de ba coalition seat so yeah, or record vote. Doctor ya no tray, do tray 3,005 was okay. So on a tray, oh, tear me bisano. And 1 year demanding chair, but will make it or your mistake as also. When you say national election, Quebec confusion. Honorable and I said, I make a more and social media.
Yeah.
So sadness say a ya channel. I know don't find change. Because what you now you're 100%.
Okay.
It is not sacrosanct. Mistakes were. I don't hear as I hear can you say.
Yeah.
Young fact guarantee system.
Okay.
Said the beya Ghana card no you I just say no be and will be.
Okay. So we should maintain the guarantor system. We'll back to Everson about so be a lawyer. That's a lawyer for 20 minutes. Intino. Sana Yebeko Nabo non crapa Usima enum. Lawyer Stephen Benier, a member NDC communication team live on Kessben 92.9, DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 173, Kessben 92.9 Tiwa studio, and Kramantam Baby Amoti and K 93.1 and Nebwati studio, Kessben television. A friend was Johnny, a brother, you may be a Bono or Chukusinundu, a French media in the Adwenkyere. ya kyerɛkyerɛ adwene de afa Ghana nsɛnsɛm ho me de kwabena Akuoko Kwarteng betumi afrɛ me KK enwumre yi me ne Stephen Benier lawyer for NDC and Nanasa for Jane Aye Deputy Director External Affairs for the MPP Nana Bacho mamintia electoral commission nsɛnsɛm MPP mo one rep but me sure mo push na mo dey look as if say mo you okay with the process
senior wadaruma mamintia tief
Kessben.
minchia Ghana mampani na Adwenkyere and mampani the other so UK o di dwuma so e UN conference ni wa Ghana bichia boso me frɛ ho fo a mutie me bichia ye radisi ya danso time no enye media e odia
yeah
nemo me share time no na kasa 25 minutes
20 minutes
time ya odia
20
metia ina mayedi me share
20 20 nana 20
wadaruma senior
Kessben.
As usual of me kame pese me responding niama bibria me de me learned colleague esiwana me free
on to microphone me wa no kakra ma wo de push be yeah
me learned esiwana me free
yeah
sabi Krasny boy on normal of me I would want to respond to him but me yes sir he's not the target tonight no yeah press conference no and the press conference no munsem no and I'm a pese me respond which is critically important you know need ya de beto nche yansa na ne me de kese o hwe the entire presser me take time akan ni nyina from page to page na no hwe o ma de bi kra me timi kire ne say o page 3 o mo dealing with 4 major issues. One, the proposed regulation CI na ya de baba replace CI 126 and o mo the district assembly na ya de baba registration center for the continuous registration and then they deal with gerrymandering and then the last one was IPAC. Now kaina political tantrums. So young Connie and Shah was a me wadarma. Name it dese on kasa a kind Professor Kennatifa. A presser no ye no. No more picky a portion of the Professor Kennatifa presser. Look, Ghana ya CI 12, which is in 1995. CI 72, 2012, and CI 91, which is 2016. Then the current one, the CI 126. Even the current CI 126, Echo Court, the court anonym, the court in his response, Eka say yes, the article 42 now, Woma kanya article 42 ni chese say Ghana ni bia wedi 18 years no, your man quite not throw ni din no, sebi, enye island. Enyina faako anase enyina ne nkoa ne ho e wo se sa cross no ye guide no ne shepherd no ansa na sa cross no etimi esipi. So the article 51 emma ho kwan say EC no e de CIs be ba aba be guided the process of elections in this country. So the CI na omde ba no making the voter Ghana card no as a sole source document to attain a voter registration now omo atwe ho direct yempre then eba solve problem ben eba solve. And for me, as for the problems unim mo also why district if anything the electoral committee no say dey omo share but why you be that. So you know the problems.
Complaint committee.
You know the problem. Major among the problems the documents that have been if anything authenticated by individuals are we minimum major of them, about 90% of them. So you think that is not a problem, and you think Ghana card won't address that problem? And so if you're asking
community bomb.
So if you're asking the problems about address here, this critically is one of the problems about addressing. But you see, Omu Koti Professor Kennatifa wrongly. And it is one big liar. As he expose NDC, or no so kind of ye expose no who say Ghana for sebi. Yen kanya dien koti, and as yen huri enim and kosro. Professor Sifa, the Atifa statement now already, you know, it was in direct response. Direct response with the same registration card deadline, September. Same registration, no. Omoma deadline, no, deadline. The last time the minister came and gave a deadline to September
30th.
Good. And what the measures be 2 hours, block it 2 hours, busy. Then Professor Tefa came to make a specific statement responding to that. Say, they cannot. And I have it here. And it is sad that the Akuoko Kwarteng statement, this is Professor Tefa. It is impossible to register 2 million blocks before SIM registration deadline. Before SIM registration deadline. And this quota, NDCA quota in their presser page 3. So, palpable lie. For swamp of like yes. Timiko fa, your friend is saying, NDC for no do Akuoko Kwarteng. No, I catch you, say, Munfa isi no enko na munhuru na munchire Ghana for munini natem munye ni say and his little and the little have been transcribed as usual of him. He goes to do the lie to the entire Ghanaians. So Professor Tefa said 2 million registration before 2024. In any case, the EC is saying that they are expecting to do the registration by 7th October 2024. 2 years more. You come and sit here and lie, quote the man and lie in a whole press.
But some of them remain lawyer Bennett because statement na chairman kai statement chairman kai no me kura copy wa
chairman na ye mistake
no
we are learned colleague
no chairman me kura copy wa and it's clear there in fact chairman kura highlight
say o chairman o tenase na masami Jemfi near Rikeje extra press conference ma this is what you do this is what you do now you're a lawyer trying to deceive Ghanaians. Now, number 2.
On record, say. Okasa station bay.
Station bay. Oh, no, I've showed you that. Okay. And I've showed you where they picked the statement from. And the quote, I've showed you.
From what site?
This is My Joy News.
My Joy Online.
Yes, My Joy Online.
And Professor Tefa, the statement na chairman of Swamp for my, question our responding straight to 30th September.
Is saying that they are basing their argument
based on their
say me and register Ghana phone now before I ever register before I ever talk about 2024 on Professor Tefa's press conference and I say asemwa okay any I say Professor Tefa executive director of National Identification Authority any last Friday 16th September 2022. So your basis for even supporting your allegation and claims it's a lie.
The time do share page 3 of the document, second paragraph. For purpose of your phone to make kakra. Also at present, statistics available suggest that millions of Ghanaians are yet to be issued the Ghana card. The registration process for the Ghana card has been characterized by several difficulties. The National Identification Authority has missed several deadlines to complete registration of citizens. Professor Tefa, Executive Director of the National Identification Authority, stated at the press conference last Friday, 16th September 2022. Chairman said press conference, I say, okay, we have the mandate to register all Ghanaians in Ghana and all Ghanaians abroad. There's no way NIA can register all Ghanaians in Ghana. If you look at our performance record, as stern as we believe our performances, the reality is that there are approximately 2 million people aged 15 years and above who have not registered for the Ghana card. Therefore, there's no way NIA can register those people. It is physically, technically, and physically impossible. And the Okano in contest say 30th September deadline. No.
Why and that's it. I mean, my way in a fee. And I'm saying, share story, no, the source story, no. A Professor Tefa press conference, or yeah, no 16th, your friend is saying September.
Yeah.
Press conference, Nini. And it is impossible to register 2 million backlog before SIM registration deadline. SIM registration deadline.
Facha camera,
SIM registration deadline. That says it. The come on, pick your boom.
Pick or the man crowd, pick, yes. PSC, pick or some. Chibra on Honkakra.
Any, whatever.
So, okay.
It is impossible to register 2 million backlog before SIM registration deadline.
Okay, until almost
now, story now. Okay, maybe I will pick you for any. We have the mandate to register all Ghanaians in Ghana and all Ghanaians abroad. There is no way NIA can register Ghanaians in Ghana. If you look at
Okay.
This is the source document.
Okay, so I know your 30th September, but then year 2024.
So when you juxtapose this point, you see that for me, a clear say there's a certain chairman who wants to launch his campaign. Because press conference, me who sabi be a woman. You better about 2024. Registration be end the 7th October 2024. You were 2 years ahead of us. I can't put 2 million out of Ghana. Nipa I trouble now. I can't put 2 million. Usi yentimi register 2 million by 2024 7th October. It was a press conference. I will be a year. I already responded to the full to defend this point you are making, and a lawyer sits and defend it and speak to it. Anyway. They cannot deceive Ghanaians. Now, number two, almost say, EC no decided say to see the district centers as the continuous registration center for the continuous voter registration. Yes, Udi 18 years. You walk to our registration centers and go and register. Now, look at the argument they are making. Or say, secondly, and this is their page 4 of their presser. I'm still reading their presser. Until I'm saying it's not my target. I'm dealing with the presser. Now, secondly, registration conducted at the district offices will entail aligning polling stations to registrants as at the point of registration. But the registrants will not know the physical location of her polling station at the point of registration, given the high level of illiteracy in Ghana. This will create utter confusion on election day. As such, voters may find it difficult locating their voter center for purposes of voting. Me say, Otina Krumuha, now you're chairman. Now say Sami Jemfi, and you're KJ, and throw press statement. These are the kind of mistakes and these are the kind of lies you lie to Ghanaians.
Oh, how?
Look, 2020, I threw in. At a point, I threw in at a cluster. You threw in and boom at a cluster. What happened? You either, because the whole election is a process. You throw in, we do what we call exhibition. TMU, this is only you throw in, easy for your fairness regulation. You throw in, we do what we call voter exhibition. It is at the exhibition you would go and verify your name from your polling station. They are procedure. You register, all those questions. Now we are at the exhibition center. No, you have the opportunity to go and check. So there's polling station and you think we are doing elections fresh today? NDC election fresh. You think Ghanaians, and you see when you read some of these things, you think that now that is why I conclude. Say for me, it's an election launching opportunity for Swampafo, as usual of him. Now the third point they raised, almost say gerrymandering. Oba your friend is saying, "Send me lawyer out of room. Me can't na my bench room." In Constitution, Article 47 of our Constitution, and you see, I'm reading this because he has said something here in their gerrymandering point. I say this takes various forms. I'm reading their presser, not the Constitution. I'll come back to the Constitution. So this takes various forms. The most common, he explained gerrymandering, and then he was trying to tell us what gerrymandering is and the forms gerrymandering takes. I said this takes various forms. The most common and obvious one being the redrawing of constituency boundaries so as to carve out a voter population predisposed to voting for one party. The more sophisticated form of gerrymandering, and the one that may likely occur with the proposed measure, TO, is the capacity of the registration officers to freely, TO, assign polling stations to registrants based on projected voting preference. The more dangerous form that this could take is where the registration officials is able to assign potential voters across constituency lines in neighboring constituency. lies again, palpable lies. Dana. Easy vote registration. Yeah. Each constituency is bound to one constituency. Say, ye voter registration at the district officer. Ye be assign you bi owo bosome frɛ ho akɔ sebe ofonsia yebi ana sebe bosomtwe ana sebe asante achim south ana sebe friends adansia sokwa ana sebe new adubiase. How? When they have different pick your voter ID card. You will see that on your voter ID card numbers nekra connote each region. Ufri numbers now about districts, a code snake even in your polling station, ukita okada, polling station bia on the code. Me tuaba is your primary, me kita me code. How are they supposed to assign somebody in a siwa to Busomche because they want to do gerrymandering? And this is your base. And a whole time you read this for us. Look, the EC has a mandate. I say Article 47. And say Ghana shall be divided into as many constituencies for the purposes of election of members of parliament as the electoral commission may prescribe, and each constituency shall be represented by one member of parliament. Number 2, no constituency shall fall within more than one region. Number 3, important to me.
Yeah.
I said the boundaries of each constituency shall be such that the number of inhabitants in the constituency is as nearly as possible equal to the population quota. So it is the duty. So it is not pulling registration officers, assigning people from different polling stations to different police stations. You read this thing to Ghanaians and you think you are doing your party and yourself some good just to create confusion in the system and think that obi anima there and Ghana and tuabada. Sebe munkwan ma tuaba. Now, Ufriwa, there is another point.
Yamra, last key point.
Last key point.
Last key point is IPAC. And it said,
is IPAC. No, last key point is IPAC.
But last key point, and it said, the NDC is seeking to achieve, and it said, Sir, Yakasa Yamfa Ghana card and inquire. And yet the only a year a debako trading with respect to the 1.8 people are Oma Kanoa. There are a lot of people are Omuhun so mu supporters, Omu constituencies are Omunya access to the Ghana card. And my ni guarantor system no frame where Nipano Ghana card are fine, but when Nibia obetimenya another opportunity where two people betimia ko die gene muamano. No to the diaba voter register me. That is the major year press conference in Yinano. That is what they were seeking to.
Why is NDC so interested? Name a press conference. And I'm telling you the major things I will press conference for. That my daily with 3.
Yeah.
You want to come back and verify something on one.
IPAC.
They are so hell bent and serious on that one. I don't know unless they tell me. Now the accession say numbers are electoral NI register no. MPP for NDC for no. I don't find any scientific proof to back that assertion. Unless somebody comes to educate me, say these are the scientific proof. I have made contacts to the NIA office, and very soon I'll remember my details and breakdowns, and I'll put some of these figures out for everybody to see. No, but for the LI or the CI, I have told you. I don't. Me checks from the table office. I don't think they have even laid it. Me checks from there. So in Komaya the 70 grave information because in due official way into the main cassette.
Oh, sir, Dr. Shiboku can be here.
Yes, yes. So that's all. What
can be here.
So for me, I think that NDC for no, it's not say a campaign because in your campaign a bank you better registration you go so here 2 years. Why do you start this and I to be trying to show some heroism? Because chairman are saying the ends and tuaba ma obi.
When is a campaign at
yes, can say because are they okay there. No, IPAC. Senior. I say independent electoral independent party advisory committee. Meba. The basic line is advisory. Meba.
Yeah.
Now the advisee or the advisor. Now o advise me. And yet me partner me will advise.
Yeah.
Good. Now, the Constitution states clearly here. I'm a lawyer. Now, see the independence of the commission, the Electoral Commission.
Article
46. Except as provided in this Constitution or in any other law, not inconsistent with the Constitution, in the performance of its function, the Electoral Commission shall not be subject to any direction or control of any person or authority. Okay. Nobody. But the NDC want to control, command, direct the Electoral Commission through IPAC. Then they ceases to be independent. Not even the president. Nobody can do that. The Electoral Commission is independent, and the Constitution so deemed fit gives them that mandate. The IPAC, over the years, I admire and admit their contribution to democracy. And the glories and the laurels we have taken or received in Africa and the world. No, you can contribute or you can ascribe some of this achievement to IPAC, their contribution. But the IPAC, no, so just say, if it's not the NDC's way, it is nobody's way. There be. Now, story biwa. This is November 18, 2016. This is John Mahama rubbishing allegations by MPP and making us believe. So, Bia Intimi and Chinchim Electoral Commission and Electoral Commission Intimi Yabemo Kroma.
Okay.
I say, if you notice, John Mahama addressing Funsi 4 in Wa. I say, if you notice, in the run up to the elections, there have been a consistent criticisms of the Electoral Commission. Indeed, they have said the most unspeakable things about the chairman of the Electoral Commission. And that is all preparing the minds of their supporters for when they lose. So when they lose, they can blame the Electoral Commission as not being neutral. See, John Mahama speaking here.
Yeah, no.
2016, November 18th November 2016.
Okay.
Or say, and some more MPP for Eka and some more allegations near there. We are preparing the minds of our supporters. Say, ye lusua, womumlemi easy.
2 minutes. I got 2 minutes here.
Some of them have gone to the extent of saying the Electoral Commission is preparing to rig the election for John Mahama. What absurd nonsense! So what Ofuson Pofu is doing today, and it is absurd nonsense.
But I don't catch a group of people, so you can't say it on a network.
No, I am reading because it is the same thing. This document today is
former president was speaking to a group of people. I get it. But we were mass media. So a lot of people are listening.
He is saying and alleging electoral rigging for MPP in elections 2024, 2 years ahead. Na niaka 3 months na ebeto abano kra no rigging no catch say absurd nonsense. Na electoral commission to me yabem and net the SSI da ben. SSI da ben. See, this absurd nonsense. Electoral commission is one of the best in the world. Not my worst, not in Africa, in the world. Because it's an inherent instrument for guaranteeing its integrity. And then the Electoral Commission, so you could see that it was another time when President Akufo-Addo also responded to him. Point and basics. Minya, Mr. Ghana for say.
As you over 1 minute now, Mr. Awesome. What do you make of Article 42 of the Constitution? And also, every citizen of Ghana, when I TSBI is ever coin so to. So assuming, without admitting, I'm a lawyer, but my ministry lawyers no worse. Yamfa no said 2024, 7th December. I no. Now there's Ghanaian or 18 years. Article 42 of the 1992 Constitution, man, coin so to. Not the fault of that person. But when you Ghana card on the basis say beer or call processes in the San card, on also one can say, Utimitre na jo about to no. Now only enemies be apart from Ghana card now. What do you say to that?
When you say pay electoral rules, there are times that
to microphone.
There are electoral rules. There are times that you throw your DNA.
Yeah.
At a certain point, untimi show him.
Yeah.
In a time period, untimi show him. And you know that among for 18 on the 6th of December, people even turn 18 on the 5th of December. But what do you mean to about? That's the law. That is why Article 42, a court, when the CI 126 nearby, a court, that the judges interpreted, they told us that Article 42 is not an island. That is the key word they used. And because it is not an island, it must be shepherded, it must be guided by some regulations. Okay. That is why Article 51 comes to propose ICIs and regulations to conduct and control and guide the elections.
Yeah, because I go microphone. Thank you very much. Mesa Bausubio. Nanasa for JIA, Deputy Director, External Affairs for the MPP, live our Kessben studio and yes, in Korea, Yade Adwenkyere, Bremen, Abonon Crapa Osima, Edria Sabak. We also maybe I'll share Bia, nobody me join live on Facebook. Now, Udo Adwenkyere no Abba. Kwabena Akuoko Kwarteng me met me from KK. Some of your messages na memra round 2. Lawrence Bachi Buche as a new sorry kwanta near Unity Way filling station in Kwabre East. Was a good if honorable. My happiest day is going to be the day Ashahwan will be finally dealt with. Okay. Also the day by no. I say good evening, honorable Akuoko. Ghanaians have experienced the good things the MPP government has done. So no amount of insult and personal attacks from the opposition NDC will change the minds of Ghanaians to bring back former President John Dramani Mahama. Greetings to my able MC for Jomro Municipal, Honorable Louisa Ade, Blewe, Assembly Member for Efaso Manjia Electoral Area, Honorable. And you may yene for Eda se papa se wenye wadaje na utie. Honorable Koko, I do applaud the MPP rep in your studio. He's excellent. Communicator. He is supposed to be the communication director for the party, not a Hiagba. I'm now settled to remain in MPP because of him. Ada Hiagba ne Samidi Mfikoshi or Metro Pano, but looking at the way he's speaking in your studio, I love MPP. I want MPP executive to consider this man as National Communication Director. He's good, Papa. If you just Kwabre South Municipal, I'll say I decided to quit MPP to join NDC. But this gentleman in your studio have assured the party that indeed MPP has a bright future. Gibson, Ewo Kumase, and Ode Nedia Ebaye. I'll say I am Kofi Osu. Please, I want to ask, when at all are they going to pay the NAPCO people? NAPCO and some the name can't want some. What the message in Ibana and Yanni I discussing, I'm sorry. Into meantime, while on our quotia or say, and this lawyer in your studio is confused when it comes to the comment made by the Attorney General. He made it emphatically to what our former President John Dramani Mahama said to single out the Chief Justice, making him a bad name in order to hang him. Are they not preparing the minds of their followers that EC is stealing the election for MPP and they won't go to Supreme Court? So what are they asking their supporters to do? Ghana belongs to all of us, so let's preach peace. Okay? Walanyo ewa kutia Nedio de ebaye enono walanyo medasipa mamintwaso na yenko yenim. Good evening, Honorable Akuoko. I love your show tonight. But on the real, the MPP man needs serious education on the issue of draw of the new CI. Agbagba ewo intema eno de nedia and so egba ye walanyo messages no dos unti mami move to other people mesrewa. LI 2111 National Identity Register Regulation 2012 was passed in March 2012 under the NDC government. They will still join their leaders to pollute the atmosphere on this Ghana card voter registration issue. They are only good at uniting to fight lost battles and also always prioritizing their emotions and opinions over law. Listen to Samuel Fuswampofo, National Chairman of NDC. Is he ready to fight for NDC or he wants the laws of the country to work? NDC knows very well that the Regulation 7 of the LI talks about mandatory use of the identity card and voter registration was captured among the list. But as usual, they will pretend as if President Akuoko Kwarteng has manufactured a new law to disenfranchise NDC members. Unspeakable hypocrisy. McLean Desmond, I was a hero so. And by McLean, next time I have a message, I hate it here. Am I? Good evening, Honorable. Tell the NDC mind to allow EC enough breathing space to work. What a talk, problem being NDC is having with the Electoral Commission. Kawanda, Bedo Seshi Asafo Western North Region and Kawanda and so Ede Ebaye. It is rather unfortunate that this peaceful country has turned into something else since this particular MPP came to power. You must be careful not to misbehave because we love ourselves as Ghanaians, but politicians shouldn't create confusion among us. EC must listen to NDC at all costs because we are building a country. Pompo 1, Ewo Elembele, and also Edinidie Ebaye. Yes, we all know the economy is hard, but NDC should stop talking about and pulling down the current government. We are here in Ghana, and we know what is happening in other countries. Benjamin Pila inside Walwale and Benjamin Edi Ebaye. Asari from Nsawam was to tell your guests that who is changing them for the closure of the registration because they were telling their supporters not to go and register. And now they are saying what? Leave them alone, okay? Asari there, or no so Ediba, I don't know. As a good evening, Akuoko. Please, is the MPP rep aware that some people have registered for the NIA card for more than 2 or 3 years who are yet to receive the card? What are they talking about? 4 years, they won't get the card. So they should allow the grantor system to go. Kwame Kwansa, Ewo Abra Jabankrum, and Kwame Meso. Good evening, Honorable. My name is Ganaba. In fact, MPP man is really exposing NDC. Keep exposing them. I'm enjoying the program, pa. Nana Aye, go higher, okay? I'll say Honorable Akuoko, good evening. MPP and Electoral Commission is trying to rig 2024 election, but not again. Joshua Atamensa from Eastern Regional, Eastern Regional Organizer, Akapia, Ewo Bunso, Enote Ebakapia, okay. Medasipa. I'll say, good evening, Honorable. I'm Kofi MPP from Mampo. Ashanti, please ask the NDC lawyer for me. Why they don't like anything Ghanaians will enjoy? Every time attack on electoral commission, judges and what have you. What at all did they need? Okay. Don't worry yourself because also tell lawyer not to worry himself much because the electoral commission was in bed with MPP, and that is why the MPP always support the electoral commission decision because they instructed them from behind the scenes. Kujo else a return or so near Babiani and Ranso Bequai inside Babiani, okay, and not a buyer. We a year echo the so aka Okoto Rasta Ewo Bodia say no de nidia ebaye. Our culture sometimes pushes us to be something that we are not supposed to be. But this is good reminder that each of us is unique with our own talent. We should treasure the things that we are good in and do things better. I'm enjoying the program, pa. My regards to Eugene Yahin, Director of Communication at the Presidency. Okay, Okoto, yeah, that's Mami for 2 minutes in car messages. No, Kakrana, famous Amre Studio Bio. Na, yabenya 10 minutes to wrap up the show. And no. I was a good evening, Ohineba. I'm really enjoying your show. Nice submission from NASA for Jaya. Indeed, Bosome home constituency can't afford to lose him as our MP. He's very intelligent. Kudos. Apia Abuaje Ewo Bebieni. And Oje Ebaye. I'll say good evening. My name is Akuoko. I am for NDC. NDC will win 2024 election, okay? Ofori, thank you very much. Peter Yabroni from Menhuntem. Anabro Sankro, okay. Menhuntem Benbro Sankro. Also, in fact, the MPP rep in your studio this evening is superb. He's cool in a spa. Very intelligent young man. I love him, okay. Please, Honorable, my name is pronounced Kundes Bedro, okay? It's Dutch name. Matthias, okay, Kundes. Mate, why? Mr. Dutchman, may that say. Honorable Koko kindly asks, Honorable Koko thank Nanasa for J for me and kindly ask the NDC man what exactly did former President Mahama do about the white paper that was supposed to solve most of the constitutional issues we are facing today. One will John Mahama, former president of Oswampofo, national chairman of NDC, stop playing on the intelligence of Ghanaians. Is it not the same former President Mahama who was praising the Electoral Commission in 2016, as read by Nana Safuaje Ayer in your studio? Ghanaians will never continue to have short memories, like he said. Nana Jumo Ewo Boase Enote Abba. No, I'm a say or hobby. Second round. Rebatting by 5 minutes. Bina.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The woman is I'm a man in Casa Nieka. Sir, Uber program now. Yeah, press conference. Now, Cassa, Sammy Jenfine, Erica Jane, Trema. I mean, me did say, Sebio. I mean, as my ye. My life, I did a man per se, it will be an empty.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, Sammy Jenfine, Erica Jane now walk on. I say, saying, says Sebio, or my at the end. But what I say, and when
5 near the 10
statement no because money Johanna Meboa.
Okay.
Because a basa not yet we are moving into the arena of so we'll be by attack will be so I say because and this press conference speak to the subject matter. So as to chair o kokobo bi din na samne na megidi semwa because a basa ye kasa na the problem beba into no or you should look at that place. Here, pa. Ebiem, or can be about gerrymandering. Of course, I'm about why I mean, you're gonna have when you say a whole group of people claim MP in this country. I dear been see that we are cry, but two about dear, but you see to be try be move through. Say, Monto President, Monto MP. I mean, look until say, Yama. I mean, idea air coso. Now, who imagine say it's not possible. Under this easy, James I see. Chame baby aside will be a sida. See a twaba. Yes, more the president move to be na MP, moon to be. Umuni MP, no can say. What I sir, and you're gonna handle under James. If you move beside a question, the right to vote, or say, and ye, Mamma can use a constitution and the supreme law of Ghana. Maybe anywhere, bet me. A chance our constitution. Majority I say. It is a woo yancy say, ya the two about who sends say now, we and a yancy say twice lawyer say reasonable. And it is also changing a Ghana card now, Obi Nibiano, Nipa no better not to aba. Obi the message by say regulation 7.1 say composers of Ghana card. Yes, Opa download this all na kind. Or see Nipa or card DB, a person issue with Ghana card and a compose man. That is the law. So what will be no? And someone say you should sack card no. But you be the only be doesn't affect that person. Parliament yes or more na they look at it. And another point, cluster system are now okay. Where you walk, but you be branco for your registration, especially at the district office. Oh, I'll be as out to him. Your communities where man from Mikrom to say BBN was what the estate. Estate there were a whole number of police stations all. And this is critical example. See that we are say a cluster system. Over corner will be a candidate walk or two by full. Over cover drew or see exhibition or cook exhibition. Yeah, at the first from Swabi or Dimwa. Yeah, young farm moving from one police station to another. What is here? Young farm move
5 minutes
from one police station to another. Yeah, you are at the police station be a bomba. No akwa ho di bia odi no funso bi wo ho ana bia obi awu na wo adanse na ye from nya ho ne san ko change amafo say wo police station ye kona ko move odi kwa another police station. This is a major election registration. I don't know fanko the various police station. Yes ani ye no. See ba beto aba bia na major ye de kokoye. Then no say change na ye ba be. Two ela na wo ka no say continuous registration no. I mean, I just say, I parliament, I call subsidiary legislation. You want members of parliament to so. It will be. Oh, we are saying who be that Ghana for? Where is it captured? So mobile continuous registration. It's not any one article. Money one many on Congo farm na front to parliament. Now we are about that no one can reduce say about continuous registration. In any case, anti guarantor system now where elect Afarijan munya de ejuma. Is for when kwan ni nyansa. Che obi a. So omo de ye. I mean, it tells you clearly say agenda say ye nimse nkofo bi ni bi so ye se ye because mom nto aba ni bi. Sa nipa na aso mani nche na adwe no. What will be the effect? And now nimso so betima ba.
Okay.
Indeed the end is ye can say as to say what can say obi campaign ya we ye ti kroma nsem amanfo aka say ye refer anka na ye sorry. What you say? Mo opposition who make recommendations are easy or editumu etie mo asopom de yadwuma ema mo akra mutimi sori kan say oh ye kura no Ghana ha abato nhihye papa bi aba ye ne de ba ye opposition a ye ne kama yisi ne fa sa yisi no nya ni ba anan na de obi ka jemenza so wonfa.
Okay, lawyer, thank you very much for 5 minutes, exactly 45 minutes into mamemra nana sa for ajiaye ho nana but man call lawyer de enim ti mamintie won so 5 minutes.
Mamen kase sabi minyin bebree but 2012 time ya baba ye kwa to ba electoral commissioner we decided so be create 45 constituencies. We were in this country me na me okufodia poly Tescon SRC me lead this student me kase be yi picture bi o ha bi a hwe picture na e bi a obesre. Look, I led a group of youth from the eastern region demonstrating against that creation. We said everything about gerrymandering. What did they say those times? Then NDC for kai. Omo ka kire yen say electoral commission no na constitution na money to me. Say offense say non create constituencies dey fan to aba. Na nessa to me na sisa. Ona o say the electoral constitution is the sole power authority of this land. Asisa. And sisa. In any case, ella ye kan ho asemu yi a isi for the abana omo e kan ella ni mu say omo de a national identification card na be the sole document no you passing in 2012.
It's not true, it's a lie. Only the Lord man.
Wow. Meba, oh no, relax. Relax. Oh, relax. I mean, where at 750. No, this is the act. LI 2111.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Mandatory use of the national identification card. But one, the national identification card issued to an individual shall be used for the following transaction where identification is required. Application for license issuance of passport. Application for issuance of driver's license. Application for opening of individual or personal bank account. Purchasing of insurance policy. Purchasing and transfer of registration of land by an.
Nana has a good microphone, mommy.
Okay. Purchase, transfer, and registration of land by individual or a connected transaction subject to the provision of other enactments. Transaction pertaining pertaining to individual in respect of pension. Transactions specified under the National Health Insurance Scheme. Transactions that have social insurance implication, customer credit transaction, registration of voters.
Okay.
So what are we arguing about? What are we arguing about?
Okay, lawyer, let me tell you. Oh, you have 2 minutes, ma'am.
Identity card issued to an individual. A national identity card issued to an individual. Was it a national identity card issued to an individual? I said,
I also boy.
I said, Obia when your card nibi, Obia will register Kragana card and Shamas any partner. And just Obia, what's your national identity card issued? Metro Ronnie Crow said, you're making a microphone. National identity card issued to an individual.
Okay. Lion, but I'll make a point, Mamintino. Yes, Nana 2 minutes now. In fact, I can make it for yes. Nana Mamintio. Lion, but Nabute. Lion, but Nabute. Nana Mamintio. Nana Mamintio. Mbacho Mamintio.
So, Binia, catch any say. Or a lawyer there. But you see, Sebi. Okay, at the end, the EC is proposing say ye baba ye continuous registration. Ye kita 70 million na ye kita voter registration card that already ye count.
Okay.
Akola bi a obedi 18 years. Se okotro ni di no ato aba wo Ghana half fiti eneko anansa fiti mreya ye wo mu ekoya. Sa akola no as a source and primary document no obehia ni Ghana card. Acting so clear. And niema ye gi ansana ye Ghana card amount. To me a Ghana card no ewo. Enyina so a Ghana card ne wo. This is clear. So for me, the argument they raised in their press conference today, and they say, "Womu ye adwene say, yemfa Ghana card ni nyejuma." But
yemfa garantanka.
But yemfa Ghana card ni nyejuma. But because say, nipa 2 million Professor Kanatefa say, yentimi ntro mu nyina di enwi ase education nti yen use garantanka ho. Yeah. That is masa.
No, that is the important.
That is no. Ah, masa. No.
Liar, but me bow.
It was just to buttress the point.
Liar, me bow.
Just to buttress our point. Say,
liar, but me bow.
The point they make here, they say, just to buttress our point. Say, and you be on the work card.
Liar, but my indicate at you for ne. But me bow. Radio, you inform me, I educate. Now, we are talking my press conference. No, now born it offer. Reason and this is so mumpre. Emma Ghana card in Nkwanye. Adia de ko trading in say. There are people who bet me about said Danny be do no. Omunyanya Ghana card no. Enti mpacho me ba. No, electoral commission explanation no na ye de aka ho say.
Just an SO.
La mpacho da bi. Electoral commission say. Electoral commission
figure.
Doctor, then okay.
Doctor.
No.
He was given an estimate about 1.8 million. Yes, okay. So you don't have the concrete figure.
But lawyer, can I say, lawyer, my miss was yes. How will you know? So says 2 million people know. Yeah, call myself no. They are all in this.
2 million.
Let's assume so more 3 million. Okay, aka no.
This is a stakeholder. We don't seek for the welfare of only NDC members.
Okay.
Obi oye vote be atie. I'm for the diagro. Countries and to question that. Go and read their history. Almost one more democracy. Nipa back so one man kwama na train adwan. Wouldn't be my.
Okay.
Just one.
Nana for no see na me kwati for. Yeah.
So vote vote.
But your lawyer me that say yes.
Akuoko. Ente su koko wo bia no mu. So ya na eja ni atifita. Me no ye lawyer enti ana me bu no. Sabi me no ni obeti o ye meti mai bi. O kasa meti ha. Na be me sa to me ma hwe ni.
That's say why
near.
No,
you interjected. Let me state that fact.
Lawyer ID mamitio. Yes.
Please.
That lawyer ID mamitio. Yes. Nana,
say
2 minutes am fadi academic.
Me say enyo no baba say press conference no ha. O say na ye. And funny enough, Onukra referred to this particular person which mama ne Ghana fo nyina obi ohwe bia, and I know they will correct their books. Say aturanka wo mu wiade aba dada ye no yate wom wo be ka kire say wo de only easy e ya adwene so on use Ghana card na mum Ghana card no by the time I be to aba no 7th October na be registration no na nipa 2 million no and NIA ntimi ntro wom di nwie and you quoted NIA press conference. You see wasamba mu tell him
Lawyer bacho o bibi akọ. Dabi manenka Lawyer, I have copy of the statement here. And the same thing.
What are you talking about? First and foremost, admit say you lied.
Okay.
You lied.
Okay. Without due respect, lawyer, enough time. Do the manen conclude. Meba. Professor, hello, can I proceed? Lawyer Benier, can I please let me proceed.
What was Professor talking about? Professor was addressing the SIM registration card.
Yeah.
What is your problem? So don't come and lie here. Listen. Now,
for
argument. You see, NDC a 2-man pamrika. And you see, like Senya John Mahama Kaye say they are conditioning the minds of their people. Say abani yedin twa electoral commission bi na area yen ana niam bi na nkoso ama ye ntino almost starting in tem. Me, I don't even buy to that. I am telling you here, Akuoko, take my word, say Ofusu press conference and now yeah no a campaign or launching. I'm telling you. Yem court biom. Unim yenti okasiego court biom. Unim Council of Elders never kind. Council of Elders never kind press conference. Wom no kind. See, Utimika Chen say Yenko court. You know why he said that? The NDC is accusing them. The leadership say, court now. They had no basis before they went to court. So you come to this whole thing. It's a waste of time. A waste of Obia resources, everything. Look, Nkene, we would be discussing and exposing them again on the IMF issue. IMF force secretary raising. But you see, we are addressing your lies.
Okay, thank you very much, lawyer. Mamiko Homano so Nana Medamase. Yes, first of all, good evening. Yes, sir, but I didn't meet you.
Black man fashion in the
Black man, but I uncle.
Mammy for Konya to Namitia. Dr. Alaji Mabuduba Umia, Amishanapa. Now, and Yaman was saying, you know, before, or Modi board Dumini Abdine. The beer, the pepper beer, the pepper gun, a beer, or Montpellier, Yabeko Court, Yanko Courtois, Yamayan yet. And then, next Saka, the amount 40 on Pentenqua, intimately dinner. You first of all, your mamma and before. Because you ever kill Mokatre say, and yet will be uncle yet. No affair you do, Katiano, Master, Mama, no Maquatre. Ne abia na ba ni nyina se eno ne yede beto aba na sese mo mpene a mo pa mo kwose wudi pusa tentema mo be fa we edafe.
Next person wait me aba na onso wa be kire wadwen ye were 3 minutes to wrap up the show. 0550922929. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, but you need to say okay so for me until
the Kessben very chat because that's how
okay mami tio
yeah I can say and then we Obia and can't also to Abama NDC and IPP. If you say near Duno, you say Yago has created my pioneer, NDC person me a top fertilizer. Once 80 cities and 420. We decide near Tadaka 86 and 550 cities. Yentimi Yempo Yina can win. Namoba, it's a NPP engineering in Kabum to Abama, but can crash and miss anything a year at money, the year Ghana. Mobanamo, Kanamo, Mudi, from Husamani, necessarily must say Ghana.
Okay, Mamiko next person also bet me aba na wabet wadrin. But you can letter commission any NDC press conference and once and you can do ba na wash your topic no now I can once. Yeah, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, but you work Kessben TV, so Mamintio.
But good evening.
Yes, sir.
In fact, near MPP Nenetono Kano, and you're fine.
I can't send baby into Mudia in any farm.
Say what we say, assembly or now camp. No can apply. Send you NDC in any car, some more paper, so now can say a fake a bin on wire. Documents now also you know, say everything like I say a fake.
I'm the one tell who issue na say. No ko to say Chairman Atifa Chairman for some for Professor Atifa no ko to no. No say 30th September deadline no. And I want to be register Ghana for nyina wan kasa up to 2024. Tina or they reminder say Chairman some no kai no. Na also Chairman kaka ho say 30th September deadline, but Chairman can't yes, sir. Beman ko 5 dry almost say Professor Teva say in 2024 to me register munina. And I know what they making a point.
Say beer no so can say beer or yes or bear continuously up to 2024. But yes, I know my deadline.
There be any also want yes say. Many Dr. Sheboko Kukasa no. One or say on bear continuous registration. But almost more tia. Momutie no more 10 years. Last person, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, would you name it you?
The Bajam Casafri, the Magic and Casafri goes.
Okay, go so by you.
If I tell Miss Martin Jenny, Miss Martin Jenny, and this in no Casano can we say after the job by no be su galantens. And I okay with the wish galantens also by person, so not a issue, a bag boss, no issue, would one be. I It is a change in a practical will be a home. Yes, is that a change in so Ghana card also they want to use Galanta, Honome, which
I had a brother me a kwama AJ Jumedi Nyinense lawyer Stephen Benier SA member NDC Nanasa for J I deputy director external affairs for the MPP somebody for him defo in enumere ombeboa ema ye de Adwenkyere Jumedi Bremo brother bia enumere bono wotwekosi ndo ayensia e wo Kessben television DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 173 Kessben 92.9 e wo Tiwa studio Nkramanta bia motienka Kessben 93.3 anane Boatin studio. The show is produced by Kriya PSC Sarabidi Akwane Raymond Enitiko and Omokabo Mo Ebuame. Honorable Cabinet Akuoko Kwarteng me deal with you from KK. Mama Muso aseda enka obi a ohwe Ghana bebia enkran ha nyame sofo ebetwaso ewa ha na ode nyamenyom ene de kaka ho sofo gye ni Boaten abedu ode de aka bi etwaso na justice ken so aso na wabɔ munyom yama nyina good night yakram na mom hya no so se Ghana no ye nyina dia ti de wo bɛyɛ ene ne amaye no asomdwe ene wodɔ ene adwempa na bɛboa ama Ghana kɔ animu good night yakram